Hello and welcome to week 35 of Workout Wednesday for Power BI 2023. This week we are creating a faceted instance chart, also known as a barcode plot or strip plot. This was inspired by a previous Makeover Monday from 2016 done in Tableau. We're doing the Power BI version of that with updated data for 2022 back to 2020. We're using two data sources. One is a table from Wikipedia that contains the Corruption Perceptions Index, and the other is a list of countries and what continents they're on from data.world. Our requirements are to combine the two data sources, remove unnecessary columns, and unpivot the data so that it is just a normal tabular format, and create our strip plot and put a tooltip on it. I used Vega Lite inside of a Deneb custom visual to do this. You can feel free to use anything else. I just like Deneb and the ability to customize all the flexibility with it. And it turns out the JSON to write this in Deneb is about 20 lines. So if you're looking for something to help you understand it better, this may be a good exercise for you. So let's get started. Starting from scratch, I'm going to get data, go to web, paste in my Wikipedia URL. And when we get to the options on the left, there's a table that just has the 2020 to 2022 data. And that is what we want. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my first row as headers. And then I'm going to remove the top one rows because that was also a bit of a header row in their version. I'm going to change that column name to rank. And then there's a couple things going on here where there's two columns per year. And the first one is the actual index value. So we don't need the ones with the underscore 1 after it. Or the underscore whatever number after it. So that gives me my 3 columns there. I'm going to fix the column name. And then I'm going to select that, the columns with the years, and unpivot selected so that I now have a year and an index column. All right, let's get our second data source. There's a dedicated data.world connector. Dataset ID is countries, continents. You'll see it as a 2-column table. So we can merge our queries on nation or territory equals country. They should all match. Disable the load on the countries and continents. Just add the continent. Add the continent table. I did not want my prefix in there, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then you might notice that there is one value that's just a big dash in the index. So we want to replace that value. And for me, the easiest way to do that was to sort so I could find it. Replace it with null. And then delete the sort step. Same thing with rank. There's a dash down there. So if I sort and then replace values with null, that makes us able to change our column types. So index and rank can be whole numbers. The year doesn't matter as much. We're not aggregating it in any way. So I'm going to leave it as text. Here's our data. We can just set those to don't summarize. Oh, I forgot to capitalize the C on continent, so we'll fix that real quick. And then let's prep our page briefly. There's our background. Add a couple of text boxes. If you don't have the Deneb custom visual, grab it from App Source. Put it on the page. Populate our data. And I need index, continent, I think everything but rank. I'm going to go ahead and call this country just to make it a little shorter. I'm going to choose empty because I've got my Vega light to paste in. And then we'll go through line by line of the Vega light. So let's look at this JSON for the visual. I just set a height based on how large I wanted it to be. There's no specific height you needed to make it. Your data will always say name data set when you're using the Power BI data set. I defined my width as a step. A step is like the number of values being shown, in this case on the x-axis. So I said the width of each of those should be 40. The type used is a tick, that's the vertical line stroke. And I do want a tooltip. So I added my tooltip equals true. And then we get to the encoding. So first I'm encoding my tooltip. I'm doing the Vega Light tooltip instead of the Power BI tooltip. And the only thing that I wanted to show was country and individual CPI value, corruption perceptions index value. For my x-axis, I'm populating that with index. So that's how far over my tick marks are. And I made my scale slightly larger than 100, my domain within my scale, so that I could get grid lines at 0, 50, and 100, and then put some space between my facets. So you'll see that in just a second. Then I'm defining my axis. And so I wanted 3 grid lines, one at 0, one at 50, one 100. I'm not titling my axis because it's explained elsewhere in the chart. And I did not, ticks are the little tick marks, in this case, because we're on the x-axis, under the base, like right above the labels, that relate the label to where it sits on that axis. And I didn't need tick marks, so they're false there. Y is the continent. I'm listing the continents along the left side on the y-axis. And I didn't need grid or tick marks there. Then to facet it, I add column here, and I'm faceting by year, sorting it descending, and putting some spacing in between each facet. So if we look at it here, our y-axis is the continents. The x-axis is defined down here with a few, we say there are 3 ticks, tick count is 3. And I allowed the grid line to remain, so we get a better idea of where each of these tick marks sits within our range of 0 to 100. Our columns defined the year along the top, and then I put a big chunk of space in between them to try to make them easier to read. Some of the formatting is defined on the config side instead of the specification side. So the fact that my tick is 2 pixels wide and it's 40 high, and the dark red burgundy color is over here. My axis, I made sure the title was false. Domain was false. I defined my font size here, label padding, font size, grid domain. So anything that I could put over here easily is in my config file. And then anything that deviates from this or that I couldn't get defined here is in my spec. Turn off my background. We need to add a title. And I could have fixed this in my theme, but since it's just one chart, it didn't feel worth it. So now I have a title and subtitle that explains what the 100-point scale means. 0 is most corrupt, 99 is least corrupt. And so each tick mark in here is a country, and I can hover over any country. And because I defined my tooltip in Vega Light, you'll see the two values that I chose to show in the tooltip, country and CPI value. And that is it. That is this week's strip plot or barcode plot in Power BI. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing your version.